Last month, my cafe made £31,000, but this month it dropped to £26,000. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly why the numbers went down and what that really means for the business. And if you didn't know, this is Paradise and I've been running for the last 10 months. I used to be an ex-London bus driver and now I got my own place. And for the people who's impatient, my net profit was £3,695. But this month, I started to save up and put £1,000 aside. And also, I do have 2 more business partners, which one of them works with me. But I'm going to break down exactly everything in the later of the video. You wouldn't want to miss that, so stick around and you will find out why. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, subscribe and comment. Also, I think there's a new feature, I don't know if you have it. Press on the like now and you should see a hype button. If you can hype this video, which will really help me a lot because I'm trying to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of this month. I know it sounds impossible, but with your help, everything is possible. And you can hype it 3 times. If you didn't know about that, you can do that. Just close the video, open it back again, and you can hype it again. But anyways, let's start this video. So in the month of September, my cafe made, as I told you before, £26,000. As well as business being low, I do have a staff crisis as well. If you watch my older videos, you will know that I used to have Elena and Kaylee. Elena left because she's getting married. Kaylee had a car crash. She was, I think, 15-20 minutes late to the work. She was just trying to cross the road and car hit her. So she has 2 broken bones now and it's going to take 3 weeks for her to recover. 3 more weeks. It was 4 weeks in total, but we don't know. I'm waiting for her to come back. So yeah, as well as business being low, it was the toughest month of the business, to be honest. But this is the price that you pay for owning a business. What can you do? So this month I had to test few people. I had them in for training as 2 of my staff went, as well as the dish lady who used to do the dishes. She was a dishwasher, she left as well. So I had to get a new dishwasher too. Yeah, it's like a snowball effect. When one thing starts to happen, the other things that keep coming on as well. I mean, it is what it is, what can you do? So for the wage, in total, this month I paid £9,500. Yes, you heard me correct. It is the biggest expense of the business. It is worth it, but this month it was a bit of struggle to find the correct stuff and whatnot. I do have videos about that on my channel as well, so if you're interested, I'll put all the links in the description, or it should come up in the side or in the bottom, so you will see it anyways. So yeah, if you plan to open up a business, just keep in that mind that you will have problems every month and it will happen. Then next on the list is, by the way, I wrote everything on this paper. It's an order taking pad. Is rent and the bills. And for the rent and the bills, I paid £2,950. So that's combined for the both shops. So this is a separate shop that I'm in at the moment. And where I did the intro is the second shop. It used to be small. Now we extended it to next door. It became available. Then we rented that place as well and extended Paradise, which it worked out really well for us. Business is all right, although it's been low this month. And the second biggest expense is the stock and the ingredients to run Paradise Café. In total, for that this month, I paid £6,000. Also, there's a video on my channel as well. I'll break down how much it cost me to make one full English breakfast. If you want to go watch that, feel free to do that as well. But yeah, it cost me £6,000 to earn £26,000. Can you believe that? But I wish I kept all the £26,000, but you don't, unfortunately. But anyways, on the next is the card fees, because most of the people pay by card now and I cannot force them to pay by cash. So for each transaction, I do pay a fee, and which comes up to £260 for this month. I know it is a lot of money, but what can you do? The next I have on the list is my coffee machine and my grinder. If you watched the last video, this part of this coffee machine is broken. I'll show you now. As you can see, it comes out. But I was going to get it fixed, but I called the engineer and he said, I can do it myself. So we're going to try that now and let's see if I can fix the coffee machine. If I can, I'm going to save, I think it was around £500. It's something incredible. Well, let's try anyways. I might be able to fix it. I'll show you, there's a screw here. And there's one screw here, so I'm going to take these out and take the cover off. And hopefully I don't break it further, because that's what usually happens when I try to fix things. I took the screws off, and this should come off. easily, I think. Also, my wife and my son is here too. They're still here with me. Here you go. This comes off like this. And this is how it looks inside the coffee machine. Let me see if this is something that I can do. I think I can do this. Can you see that there's a screw here? Right now, it can turn freely, but let me put this back in. And if I screw this in and try to turn it now it stops. Now it stops. As you can see, it doesn't turn this way or it doesn't turn that way. I think it is fixed. The only way we can find out is, let's turn the coffee machine on. It is coming back to life now. And let me put this back on. I think it is fixed. Hopefully it is, but we will see now anyways. We will see in a bit. I think it takes around like 10 minutes to heat it up. But let me put the cover on. The screws are on as well. Let me tighten these up. Let's hope that works, because they were going to charge me £500 to tighten that screw. Hopefully that is the fix. Anyways, we'll find out later. It would be funny if it was that easy, but we'll see anyways. While that's heating up, I'll tell you how much I paid towards the coffee machine and the grinder. Because we were a new business, they didn't lease the coffee machine and the grinder. Unfortunately, we done a hire purchase, and I paid £600 a month for the coffee machine and the grinder. And 1 year left. Let me clear up the confusion as well. It was a hire purchase for 2 years. I think both of them were for, I think, £11,000, and with the interest rate, it came up to £15,000. Yeah, that was a hell of an interest rate, but we are paying and it's only 1 year left. What can you do? Next on the list is the unexpected costs. Things like this coffee machine. If I fix this today, I'm saving £500. If I didn't, I'm gonna have to pay that. But for the unexpected costs, I paid £2,220. I know it is a lot of money, but I paid my debt off. I had an electric bill that I had to pay. It was £1,920. If you watched the last video of the series, you would have known about that. So I paid that, and that's finished now. But of course, I do still get new bill every month. So I'm paying towards that now. So I'm no longer behind. Finally, I paid something off, which I'm very happy about. Every month, to be honest, something comes up and it's never ending. It's just pain. Everyone thinks it's profit, all profit, but unfortunately, that's not the case. Maybe someday, if my YouTube explodes and if you help me to make that happen, maybe I can earn £26,000 just for myself. Maybe in the near future, who knows? It's a dream at the moment, but who knows? By the way, I'm fine with 10K as well. And next on the list is business rate. This is a kind way of saying VAT, basically. So this is a tax that we pay towards the council because we have this cafe and we are running it and we have to pay money towards that. I know it sounds a bit stupid. Also, we had someone in today to measure the shop, and they're gonna give us a new business rate. Hopefully it will be lesser than this, but I'm paying £775 a month, which comes up to 9,000 something a year. It is a huge amount of money to run a small business. I think they should scrap that in total. And when was it? I think a couple of weeks ago, I had the minister in my shop. Now he is the Chief Secretary of Prime Minister. He works for the Prime Minister. I told him to scrap the business rates, and he asked me how many kids I have. So in total, everything cost me £22,305. It is a lot of money when you think about it like this. It sounds like in the beginning I make a huge money with £26,000 a month. It sounds huge, it sounds nice, but when you take out the expenses, which is £22,000, £305, if you didn't hear me, it is a huge amount of money. It is, I mean, it's the price to pay to run a business. And I know the biggest expense is the staff, but they all deserve it. This is how I earn my money, is all because of them. And thank you for my staff. Thank you for making Paradise a paradise. But anyways, that leaves me with a profit of £3,695. However, I told you in the beginning that I'm putting aside £1,000 a month because I'm going to renovate the kitchen, make the kitchen bigger. Let me show you. This is the kitchen we're operating. So this is where everything happens. Foods get cooked here. This is where we make the coffee, and this is where I take the payments. You see, it's not big. And I'm going to extend my kitchen, buy some new stuff, like fridges, like griddles. I went and looked at some new fridges, new griddles. I want to have a fridge underneath here, like, you know, them where you pull the doors and whatnot. I think it will be really nice to put all my stuff in. It will be handy, it will be better. That means I can cook faster and nicer. So towards that, I'm putting in £1,000 a month, and I calculated it. Where was it? I think it's going to cost me around £6,000 and £7,000 to get the things I want. By the way, the coffee machine is finally on. Let's test this out. Now it doesn't go anywhere. It just stops here. If I turn it on, it stops. If I turn it this way, it stops. Here we go. Now that's fixed. That put my mood up, to be honest, after hearing all that stuff. So here we go. That's all fixed now. Now I deserve a coffee, don't I? So yes, from the net profit, if you take out £1,000, that leaves me with £2,695, unfortunately, but it is a must. I have to extend this kitchen. Otherwise, it just doesn't work. And I think I survived long enough in this kitchen, even in this tiny kitchen. So, in the beginning, I told you I have 2 more business partners. We have 3 partners in total. One of them works with me. His name is Ulash. You've seen him many times in my videos. So, if you divide this money into 3, that leaves me with £898 a month in net profit. But of course, I know you guys been asking, I do have VAT to pay, I do have tax to pay, I do have national insurance to pay. And this figure doesn't include my wage as well. So I do get a wage from this cafe, which is £600 a week. You can calculate all of that. And you can calculate my tax and VAT and all that as well. And remember, I'm not including the VAT on this business as well, which I'm keeping that for later on, because that's going to be a whole another video, separate video, because that is a deep thing we need to talk about and to explain you bit by bit. So keep tuned for that and subscribe, because you don't want to miss that video. But anyways, this is the money, and this is how much it takes me to run Paradise Café. And last month, I know we made £31,000, but this month I made 26. And the reason for that is, I think it's the weather and the school, and the kids went back to school. I think that's the main reason. People came back from holiday, and I don't think they have enough money to spend on going out and buying food from places like this, which is understandable. In the business, you do have times like this. It goes up and down, up and down, up and down. As you can see, last month was up, this month was down in revenue buys and in the staff wise. So yeah, I'm thinking next month it will pick up again.
Would like to take notes while I take totes of the marijuana.
And people don't have money like how they used to have it before. Everything used to be cheaper. Now everything's expensive. And unfortunately, I think I'm going to increase my prices as well. It's not, I mean, even if it's £1,000 a month, a net profit, it's not worth it, and it's not sustainable for me to run this cafe, you know? Back in the day, people used to make a lot of profit. Of course, I'm not going to up the prices by a huge amount, but I have to increase the prices so I can increase the wages to my staff as well, to buy maybe better products, to invest back into the cafe, and to do all those stuff. I just have to put a bit of increase in the prices, but I don't know how people are going to react, but we will see that anyways. But we will see that in the upcoming videos too. I'm going to make a detailed video about that too. It's going to be interesting because this is my first time ever doing an increase on the menu. And remember, this is my first time running a business as well. It's only been 10 months and I've been enjoying the journey so far. But yeah, we will see. It's hard to run a business in this economy at the moment, but it is what it is. I'm trying to survive here. I'm trying to feed my family, my wife, my son, you know? This is all because of them. I used to live in London. Now I've moved to Nottingham to have this cafe to give a better future to my wife and my son. It's all because of them. This is the whole reason I'm doing this, all of this. And if you want to open up your own business, or if you do have a business and struggling, I do have a link in the description which you can download. It's a 10 free strategies that I use to get Paradise what it is today. It's totally free. Just sign up with your email and I'll send the 10 strategies that I use myself, and I will just email that to you for free. But If you're interested, there's a further quotient available as well. Just go have a look in the description. And I'm thinking to drop a merch as well. Like this one, Paradise. What do you think about that? Would you buy it if I'd done a merch? Let me know down in the comments because I'm really excited for that. I think these t-shirts they look banging, isn't it? They do. I think they do look banging, but let me know how it looks. I'm gonna come up with more designs. I designed this myself, but I'm gonna have more designs as well. But we will see. Just let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. And thank you for watching. And watch this video if you wanna see how much it cost me to make one full English breakfast. And I'll see you guys on the next one. MrTasar made another video. If you liked it, press subscribe down below.